Before we begin the video, we want to let you know this is not financial advice, and the video is for educational and learning purposes only. Polkadot is an open-source project founded by the Web3 Foundation after a bumpy start that included the hacking of 60% of the firm's ICO funding. Polkadot is finally ready for public usage. This next-generation blockchain brings a host of new functionality and interoperability to the market. It is one of the most anticipated projects in the sector at this time. In this video, we'll be taking a look at everything you need to know about Polkadot and whether or not it's a worthwhile investment for you in 2022. So without any further ado, let's dive in. In very simple words, Polkadot is a multi-chain application environment that enables cross-chain interoperability on a level previously unimaginable. Polkadot allows users to send not just tokens, but you can now send actual data across blockchains. Polkadot was created to connect private and consortium channels, public and permissionless networks, oracles, and any other technology in the Web3 ecosystem not yet developed. You must be wondering about Web3, right? Well, Web 3.0, or the post-Snowden web, is a reimagination of the sorts of things we already use in the web form, but with a fundamentally different model for the interactions between parties. Information that we assume to be public, we publish. Information we assume to be agreed upon, we place on a consensus ledger. Information that we assume to be private, we keep secret and never reveal. Communication always takes place over encrypted channels and only with pseudonymous identities as endpoints and never with anything traceable. Before briefing you about the technical side of this platform, I want to give you a little insight into its history. The history of Polkadot actually starts with the history of Ethereum. Polkadot was founded by Ethereum co-developer and co-founder, Gavin Wood, along with the Web3 Foundation. Gavin also invented the Solidity smart contract programming language that is the core of Ethereum's functionality. Gavin decided to leave Ethereum to build a more robust programmable blockchain in early 2016. Specifically, he pondered how to develop a better version of Ethereum. By October 2016, he had the technical aspects worked out and had published the blockchain's whitepaper. We'll discuss the whitepaper of Polkadot in detail, so just stay with us. Exactly a year later, Polkadot launched its initial coin offering, or ICO. The event, which took place in 2017 from October 15 to 27, was one of the largest ICOs of the time. The company secured around $145 million. But unfortunately, just after a few days of this huge success, Parity Technologies, which is the main development team behind Polkadot, was hacked. This hack resulted in a combined loss of around $150 million. 60% of the funds were frozen during the hack. This was a major step back in the development of the program. But in 2018, Polkadot came back strong with the launch of the Barbecue Birch testnet. Importantly, this launch demonstrated the capability to build and deploy a WebAssembly smart contracts chain with Substrate. In December of 2018, the Web3 Foundation announced the launch of its grants program funding efforts to improve the Web3 ecosystem. Polkadot continued its struggle. The firm accomplished a major milestone after the completion of its POC3 and launch of its Alexander testnet. And here we are today. They even enabled balance transfers recently. Anyways, enough with the history. Let's see the technology of Polkadot, or DOT, and how it works. Don't worry about DOT. It is just the native token of the Polkadot network. It is used to participate in governance decisions, including tabling proposals, voting, and bonding. It can also serve as an electronic payment system. Polkadot's native coin is not just some ordinary coin, rather it has some very significant jobs to do. The DOT token actually powers up the network. It is used for payment of network fees, for governance voting and validating rights, for interoperability. The technology of the Polkadot system functions in a unique manner that unites a network of heterogeneous blockchains called parachains and parathreads. These chains are connected to the Polkadot relay chain, also secures them. There are also instances where these chains connect to external networks via bridges as well. This design provides Polkadot with added flexibility. We'll see all these areas separately. Relay chain. The relay chain is the heart of the Polkadot protocol. This protocol is responsible for the network's shared security, consensus, and cross-chain interoperability. Notably, consensus on the relay chain is achieved through two single responsibility consensus mechanisms. The first one is for block production and the second one helps to accomplish finality. The relay chain runs very minimal operations at its interface with the mechanism, parachain auctions, and nominated proof of stake. Its lighter functionality base affords the relay chain greater speed to process new transactions. This unique method makes Polkadot process 1,000 transactions per second. Parachains. Parachains are standalone, independent blockchains hosted on the Polkadot platform. These custom blockchains are built to achieve specific purposes and address specialized challenges. They leverage Polkadot's computing resources to validate the accuracy of transactions done on the network. Parachains are granted the freedom to develop their own governance systems while using Polkadot's shared security feature. Parathreads. Parathreads function similarly to parachains but with a few minor changes. These networks run on a pay-as-you-go model. This model is more cost-efficient for blockchains that don't need continuous network connectivity to function correctly. Bridges. Bridges fulfill Polkadot's interoperability goal. This important feature lets Polkadot connect and communicate with external networks like Bitcoin and Ethereum. Polkadot is currently working to extend bridges to other blockchains within the ecosystem so that tokens can be swapped without a central authority. Apart from all these terms, we have a whole lot of other terms to understand the technology of Polkadot. So let's have a look at them one by one. Let's start with Substrate. Substrate is a software framework developed by Parity Technologies to create custom blockchains. Polkadot uses a Substrate framework as part of its underlying technology. As developed by the Parity team, Substrate allows developers to create on-purpose blockchains without spending much time or requiring experts in that field. Substrate is further a toolkit allowing access to a library of custom templates to increase the ease of blockchain development. Its WebAssembly or simply WAS protocol allows dev teams to build smart contract platforms out of the box. Polkadot also integrates a flexible cross-platform network framework for peer-to-peer applications known as libp2p. When you combine this with a runtime environment that allows developers to code in a variety of languages including Rust, C++, and Golang, it's easy to see how Polkadot improves on Ethereum's initial design. To have even a deeper understanding of the technology of Polkadot, we need to understand its governance model. Polkadot features a multi-layered governance mode that allows for updates to the protocol to occur without the need to conduct hard forks. The system integrates transparent on-chain voting to keep the community cohesive. Let's look at some more terms. Grandpa consensus. Grandpa consensus is not something managed by someone's granddad. Grandpa stands for Ghost-Based Recursive Ancestor Deriving Prefix Agreement. This consensus mechanism provides Polkadot with a more secure and resilient network. Specifically, it allows networks to pool security. The added protections are then aggregated and applied to all. Grandpa is incredibly scalable and offers a major upgrade. The system provides near-instant confirmation times. On average, under normal network conditions, transactions take under a second to complete. To accomplish this task, Grandpa introduces a few new roles to the consensus system. Nominators. Nominators are tasked with securing the relay chain. This task requires nominators to select trustworthy validators and staking dots in the ecosystem. Validators. Validators have the responsibility of securing the relay chain. Validators go about this task by staking dots, validating proofs from collators, and participating in consensus with other validators on the network. Collators. The goal of collators is to maintain shards by collecting shard transactions from users. Once this information is collected, the collators will produce proofs for the validator. Fishermen. Fishermen are unique monitoring protocols of the network. These nodes monitor the network and report bad behavior to validators. Notably, collators and any parachain full node can perform the fisherman role within the Polkadot ecosystem. What makes Polkadot different is its shared security system. CoinShares said that shared security, which comes from the fact that stakeholders such as developers, investors, and team members are all using DOT tokens to bond and stake their parachain, is the most important strength for Polkadot. When I was talking about the roles of validators and how the Polkadot network runs blockchains in parallel, if you understood that, then now you will easily understand the economic and transactional scalability of Polkadot. Polkadot provides economic scalability by enabling a common set of validators to secure multiple blockchains. Polkadot provides transactional scalability by spreading transactions across multiple parallel blockchains. No matter how much we praise a platform, in reality, everything depends on its energy efficiency. Energy usage by various crypto blockchains has been a topic of controversy for years. Polkadot has the lowest total electricity consumption and total carbon emissions per year of the 6 proof-of-stake blockchains, according to a report from Crypto Carbon Ratings Institute. Cardano uses the lowest energy per node per year and Solana the lowest electricity per transaction, the report said. So, I guess Polkadot wins here. Just like in any other system, Polkadot has a governance system too. The on-chain and user-driven governance mechanism can update balances, update the runtime, change the base code, connect or disconnect parachains, along with a lot of other things. Polkadot's governance structure has 3 arms: Council, Technical Committee, and the Community. Council. This is a group of 6 to 24 members who represent all DOT holders in steering the network. Think of them as the House of Parliament or House of Representatives. Their primary purpose is to make proposals that guide the Polkadot ship towards a bright future. Technical Committee. The Technical Committee is composed of the teams that have successfully implemented or specified either a Polkadot runtime or Polkadot host. They are tasked with ensuring the smooth functioning of the network. Community. This is composed of all DOT holders. They can participate in nominating council members, creating proposals, and voting on referendums. Polkadot enables transfers of data, assets or tokens between different applications built on the network. Connecting to Polkadot gives software developers the ability to interoperate with a wide variety of applications in the Polkadot network. Polkadot can transfer data across public, open, permissionless blockchains as well as private, permissioned blockchains. This makes it possible to build applications that get permissioned data from a private blockchain and use it on a public blockchain. For instance, a school's private, permissioned academic records chain could send a proof to degree verification smart contract on a public chain. This is the interoperability of this network. Let's talk about their roadmap. They started off with Proof of Concept 1 back in May 2018. Then, Proof of Concept 2 in July 2018. Then, Barbecue Birch Testnet in October 2018. Then they launched Proof of Concept 3 and 4 in January and May 2019 respectively. Then comes the launch of Kusama Chain Candidate 1 in August 2019, followed by the launch of Kusama Chain Candidate 2 in September 2019. Afterwards comes the Kusama Chain Candidate 3 in November 2019. 2019 was a busy year for the company. In May 2020, Mainnet Rollout Phase 1, Polkadot Chain Candidate 1 was launched. In June of the same year, Mainnet Rollout Phase 2, NPOS was launched. In June and July of 2020, Mainnet Rollout Phase 3, Unlock Governance, and Mainnet Rollout Phase 4, Remove Pseudo were released. Mainnet Rollout Phase 5, Unlock DOT Transfers was released in August 2020, and finally the DOT redenomination got launched in August 2020. Polkadot has many other small partners, but quite recently the Polkadot network has entered into a partnership with T-Systems Multimedia Solutions. The German telecom giant Deutsche Telekom has therefore acquired Polkadot tokens. The announcement does not reveal the amount of Polkadot tokens acquired by the telecom giant. You must be intrigued by now to buy this coin, right? Well, Polkadot is available on the following exchanges. Number 1. Uphold. This is one of the top exchanges for United States and UK residents that offers a wide range of cryptocurrencies. Germany and Netherlands are prohibited. Number 2. Binance. Best for Australia, Canada, Singapore, UK and most of the world. USA residents are prohibited from buying most tokens with Binance unless it's Binance USA. Number 3. KuCoin. This exchange currently offers cryptocurrency trading of over 300 other popular tokens. This exchange currently accepts international and United States residents. Number 4. WazirX. This exchange is part of the Binance Group, which ensures a high standard of quality. It is the best exchange for residents of India if you would like to invest via an IRA. It is also available on iTrust Capital. At the making of this video, the price of DOT was $13.43 US. We can only tell you the insights. The decision of investment should always be your own because this is your hard-earned money and crypto can be a little tricky with profits. And with that being said, we will wrap up. Tell us in the comment section what do you think about Polkadot. We hope you learned a lot about it, and if you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press that bell icon so you don't miss out on any updates. We will see you in the next video with some more amazing crypto content.